You are now tuned in the Nightcap. RadioGeneration2000.com.
It's the Nightcap, baby. How y'all doing?
We good.
Good evening, everybody. How is everyone doing today?
Why are you talking like that?
Talking like what? This is my normal voice.
You was giving us like RoboCop robot just now. How is everyone doing today?
No, it's not RoboCop. It's just me.
No, you sound different. You don't sound.
We need you to be your jovial, pumped up self.
I am jovial all the time.
Nah, this is intense.
Yes, it is intense.
How's everybody doing today? It is the Nightcap.
Okay, so I'll say it like that. How is everybody doing today? This is the Nightcap.
No. Rewind and come again.
It's too proper.
Okay, well, this is the
all right. Go back inside and come right back in.
If I go back out, I am inside.
You're definitely not coming back.
I'm inside right now.
I'm saying, well, go to the B room and come back in here.
There is no B room here. This is the only room.
Yes, that's kind of true.
Yeah.
Well, go to the eating room and then come back in with the energy.
The energy is here. It hasn't gone anywhere.
Nah, well, I think you gotta go back to the beautiful B footage to see. You kind of quiet tonight, but we'll take it.
Quiet. It's normal.
Well,
smooches.
Before we start with introducing everybody, it is the 10th year anniversary of the heartbreaking and devastating earthquake that happened in Haiti 10 years ago.
Yes.
I can't believe it's 10 years.
It was in 2010.
Wow. Wow, it's 10 years, man.
Are we going to bow our heads?
Yeah, rest in peace to everyone that lost someone during that time. Man.
Yep.
R.I.P.
That incident is all crazy in itself, man. They did not see that coming.
No.
And they're still suffering
till
this day because of that event.
Yeah, a lot happened, man.
R.I.P. to the Spring Valley High School soccer coach. No, he died.
I thought you meant like the season. Like
wow. he died in a fire 2 nights ago.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This decade has started kind of crazy. Like it's a lot of deaths.
R.I.P. Raja Lee too as well. Mr. Island Gal himself, man. He passed away over the weekend.
It was just around this time last year that we was at his single. It was the EP release, the single release.
EP release party.
EP release.
Yeah.
He had the little midgets and everything. It was.
He had a whole. It was like you could say a carnival.
Carnival theme. Yeah. I had seen him in the summertime, right by Ups and Downs Club on 14th Street. So it's kind of strange. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Shocked.
Very shocking. I think with the coach, his whole family died, right? Or just him?
Venel Edouard? No, he was the only person that died. Actually, the house that he was staying at was a house that he rented downstairs in the basement and where the fire actually started. But from what I heard, there were knocks. They knocked on the door and he didn't open it. I don't want to disclose any other information about what happened because I'm not 100% sure, but everybody was out except for him.
Maybe smoke inhalation. Smoke inhalation probably
did him in.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'll bow my heads for the two of those gentlemen.
Yeah, this week, tough week.
Crazy thing is, I actually seen him Thursday night at the Spring Valley basketball game with varsity. They ended up losing. But I actually spoke to him, had a few words with him, and that was the last time I spoke and seen him.
Wow.
Last week Thursday. I heard the devastating news this weekend, so it's
crazy. Wow, that was a lot this week, but you already know who this is. It's your girl, Miss Lottie Dottie, and we have
Golden Goddess. What's up? What's cracking?
And my voice, Mr. DJ Intense himself.
And we have a guest with us tonight.
Yeah, man. Wait, hold on. Time out, sir. Wait, sir.
He's here in the building, low key, but he's on the mic.
You're missing something, sir. Where's my camera guy? Where's my camera?
No, that's what I said. He's not a guest. He's new to the mic, but he's an in-house resident.
Usually there is a camera around filming all of us. You could put it anywhere. There's no camera at all.
Well, he took his cameraman hat off tonight
temporarily.
He put on his guest night. Well, tonight. That's what I said.
So tonight
he put on his guest.
He's doing both.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
He's doing both.
Is your phone need charging? Because I have the cable.
That'd be great.
There you go, sir. Your intense got you, baby boy.
Let's get it done.
So go ahead, introduce yourself.
My name is Jamin. I'm on the mic here with the crew. How you do?
Howdy doody, sir.
So, what's up? How was your week?
Oh man, just more life, more business, more guilty pleasures. Just enjoying every aspects of life.
That's what's up.
Through the struggle, through the success, through everything. I just love it all.
And many more blessings coming towards your way.
Oh yeah. Shout out all the late customers too as well for hitting me up late, asking me for gigs, and then I'm like, I spoke to you about this about 3 months ago. Now you want to confirm?
People are just a little bit different.
Yes.
They feel as if they mentioned it, you're supposed to jot it down, but at the same time, it's not confirmation because you can just randomly say something and it doesn't mean that you're actually booking. I just mentioned it.
Exactly.
So I think people need to do better with that one.
People definitely need to do better with that one because time is money.
Right.
And if I get a gig that I can double book myself or whatever, let me go out there and explore all the options. I can't be dedicated to one, thing at a time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if I have a business running and going like that I do have. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. Miss Golden Goddess, how was your week?
It was
Don't say
good.
books.
Listen, I'm out of. I said I'm out of class.
Okay.
For the next couple of weeks, so
Okay.
I just been chilling, trying to get some stuff done behind.
Wait. What do you mean a next couple of weeks? Is
Well,
that semesters or
they
they
gotta
do
Well,
breaks?
yes. I mean, there's fall semester, there's winter, there's spring.
Oh.
I didn't take a class this winter semester, so I'll be going back like in another 2 weeks when the
So
spring
that's
starts.
why you have time for drinks and links.
I was about to say that, like, behind the scenes, I'm chilling, and
No, she's not behind the scenes, y'all. She is all on social media, linking and drinking.
yo, shout out to D-Tech, Six Figures, Little Bits. I call her Little Bits. The Vibe. Randy Fabulous was up in Cold Reds Friday night, getting our little drinks on, our little links on, and then last night I was doing some more drinks and links with an artist or whatever, and just been making some moves and stuff like that.
Who was the artist?
Sorry, I went to school with her, so she's what is her name again? Oh my god, I forgot.
So you've been drinking on someone else's dime and not
And
knowing.
she can't even remember who.
Hey, it happens.
Don't put her on blast.
No, it wasn't. The funny thing about it is I got the DM and it was like, yo, just come through or whatever. I'm gonna be up in there. And I was like, all right, sure. I'm not really doing anything. So I just ran over there and I was like, let me see what's going on and stuff. I had a good time, but I'm just not remembering her name.
It'd
Did you
be like
drink
that.
on her dime?
No, I didn't drink on her dime. That's not my style. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy my
Or
own
did
drink.
you drink an entry on her I guess, name?
Well, yeah, I was her guest, but I didn't drink.
So you don't know who you were with?
No, I was her guest, but I'm saying, like, I had drank enough from Friday night, so I was definitely low key. Yo, shout out to Hennessy and Sorrow. Yo, I didn't even know
Hennessy and Sorrow?
Yo, I'm telling
Sorrow,
you.
you mean the Sorrow?
Yes, like
drink?
Sorrow, like
Yeah,
you drink.
yeah.
You'll be surprised how good that mix is if it's like the offset of the with the ginger.
Because I love Sorrow.
Put a shot of Henny in there. I promise you.
How many
You
ounces?
will be shocked, huh?
How many ounces?
How many ounces?
Yeah.
I say like if you got about a 6 ounce glass, you could probably get about 1 ounce, 1.5 ounce of Henny. I don't really count the ounces. I just pour the Henny in there and I shake it up a little bit, and it's good. I don't know if it's like the offset of the ginger, but that thing was lit.
I needed to know because I'm short.
Really? Because when I had sorrel, it was kind of bitter.
Nah, sorrel is the best.
Mixing sorrel and Henny, it seems kind of like it seems like acquired taste. It's definitely an acquired taste.
Well, it depends. If you don't like sorrel, then you definitely not gonna like sorrel and Henny. But sorrel is delicious. I love me some sorrel. Whoa! All right. What's going on? What's going on? Sorrel is good, but yeah, shout out to that. But I realized the more I've been hanging out with Tech and Company is the more alcoholic beverages I've been consuming. Like I wasn't really even drinking like that for like a while, but now it seems to be like a regular occurrence. If it isn't Henny, it's Ciroc. It's like, come here, we're buying a bottle and that's it. Then the hookah's coming in. But when I go back to school, I'm totally going back into school mode. So I'm doing you a favor now. I'm turning up every time.
School spirit.
That's it.
It's not gonna stop with you. Anyways,
it is.
You'll be like Diddy, take that per bottle. Clink clink.
You know, I like to have a good time, good music, good vibes, good energy.
Hey, I just said
but
it
for
won't
school,
stop.
I'ma chill.
Okay, so
if it's like 3, I'm gonna take it down from like 3 to 1.
It's still not gonna stop.
It's gonna stop.
You know what you're gonna be like? That one person that goes out with people that just goes over the edge because they don't go out often enough. That's gonna be you. When that 1 week come, 1 day a week, you're gonna be counting down the days to links and drinks that 1 day a week. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Watch. Mark my word, I said it. What time was it? What?
He said what time? You mean what
10:48?
date?
10:48?
The
The January 12th, that's gonna be you.
I'm gonna be on my best behavior this year.
Okay.
No wetness behavior this year.
Sure.
I'm gonna be on my best behavior.
Sure, that 1 day per week. Walkless all to 1,000. You know, in school when you had a little decimal, the little number on top, that's gonna be you to the 100th power.
You only got one life to live. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I said, go ahead. The gentleman who just stepped in here is Mr. Spotlight Smooth. What's up, brother?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's
We're
poppin'?
good. So what's going on with you, Smooth?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm looking at the table. I see, we got a pipe on the table.
No, that's my hourglass.
Walkless behavior. I told you
that's
already.
my hourglass.
What list to the 10th power?
I left that in the crib though. I did have a little vape.
The party just started.
So how was your weekend, Smooth?
Yo, I'm bouncing back from a cold. Had a funeral to go to. Yeah,
So
hear
am
that.
I with the cold, man. It's crazy.
Yo, I'm gonna put you on though. Cold care. It's not an advertisement. Cold
You are not getting paid for this.
I should be. Yo, I think I saved like 3 people's lives with that medicine.
Stop.
this
Cold
week, bro.
care?
Facts.
I don't know. I have a very nice immune system, so I've been good.
No, it's all natural.
No, but for me, I usually get over in a day. Give me like a day overnight, and I break my cold just like that.
I think it's the flu going on.
No, I think so too. I think I had
There
the
is,
flu.
I think it's
I
the weather.
heard there's something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had 2 days of 60-degree weather.
People wearing
And
shorts.
then the temperature started to drop around, I would say around 7 p.m.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started to get cold. And it's going to go as low into the 30s again.
Yep.
People forget that this is still winter season.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is,
absolutely.
but
Still bundle.
It's because of the Midwest. They're just going through tornadoes right now in hurricane season in the south.
That's affecting
Our weather.
North, yeah.
But
Yeah.
on the good note to that,
I'll take it.
Australia had rain,
Finally.
and that got rid of all the fires.
Finally.
So
Get it.
no more fires. I don't know how much animals we are able to
Oh, man.
save,
Wow,
but
that is good.
no more fires. So
Millions
good.
upon millions of animals died
yep,
because of somebody started a fire, and it raged out of control
I know, for no reason
for no reason.
at all. So, Jameen, how was your weekend?
My weekend was definitely dope. I spent time with my son,
Nice.
my nieces and nephews, and a friend's daughter. And we had 5 little 3-year-olds running around. And it was just me, daddy daycare
I'm
style.
about to say daddy daycare.
That's
I
what
was
we
about
did.
to drop that segment.
I could tell he had a good time because
I got pictures for days. But we had a great time. They say Uncle Ja. That's me. Yeah, they loved it. We went to Chuck E. Cheese's. Chuck E. Cheese's.
Oh.
Billy B's was a little expensive.
Billy B's is a zoo.
No,
I
but
don't-
it's
it's so
amazing.
dirty.
That's a work.
What is Billy B?
I mean, they all dirty.
It's
They all dirty.
disgusting.
Nah.
It's like a little rat house.
The ball.
In the mall, literally.
That's actually a
advertisement.
workout session.
Pay me
Yeah,
now.
It's a workout session.
It is.
But it was amazing. It was Billy B. What?
Oh, fact. Nah, I
These
can't
ads
do
didn't
it.
come in.
I got anxiety last time I was in there.
It's been years since
Look, you
You
had
know, that's-
that look of trauma.
I ain't got nobody that got kids.
This is not
so
an
I'm good.
advertisement, by the way.
Yes, definitely
That
not.
you know of.
That's coming.
I don't know. You never know.
No. Listen, my two are old enough now.
They can wipe their behind.
Yeah, my oldest cooks breakfast.
It's okay. You need one more to add.
I
to the
do,
list.
but not right now. I'll give it another 2 years.
It's gonna happen
Oh Lord, no.
magically.
Huh?
It's gonna come out with like.
It's gonna be a Leo just like me. So I'm gonna plan it like in another 2 years from like this
No.
time to this time.
Another Leo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, let's go.
Mr.
I don't got
Man.
no Leo. I don't got no Leo babies.
Mr. Man, she wants a Leo.
Well, he's a Leo too. So
Ooh.
Mr. Man, she wants a Leo.
we already
So
spoke. We already
plan
had that.
accordingly, Mr. Man.
I'm be pulling up to his job like clock is ticking.
Wait a
I
I
need
need
minute.
that
now.
specimen now.
I need that
A
now.
minute.
Give it up.
Give it up.
I'll be back for dinner. Gotta enhance the probabilities.
Oh, savage.
Savage moment. Speaking about savages, this weekend was a bunch of savages. Shout out to all my bartenders and all my people out there just doing it up.
Getting that money.
Man, I never seen somebody get so many gifts in one day out my life, out of nowhere.
Explain.
Yes,
He
please.
just got, one person got boxes of chocolate, roses, flowers, sneakers, clothing, bills paid. I was like,
Wait a minute.
That's
my
a
shaking
bartender?
yeah, he wasn't shaking anything.
Bottle service girls get paid more.
They
Bartenders
look
and bottle
better.
service, they get paid more.
Yeah.
They look
than
way
the-
better.
than the strippers.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
Bottle girls look way better.
Well, I didn't
than-
just mention that was just that one person, but
Can
it
you
was
speak
numerous.
on that though?
What?
Why that science?
The
is-
fad is changing.
Yeah. Why is that the bottle girl looks
Oh.
better than the stripper?
The bartenders and because
Yes. Why is that?
it's one of those unattainable things. You can get a dancer, but it's hard to get a bartender.
You don't think it's the other way around?
No. I've seen the signs.
Yes, Professor.
First-hand experience.
I
I've
guess
seen
it's
the
just
signs.
a pretty girl that probably just doesn't want to give it, and she want to make money, and she's just standing behind the bar.
Not necessarily, because you have to have a certain personality. It's not just a pretty girl, because
sell.
if you're it's like customer service. You're selling something. You got to make them feel good. It can't just
some
you
pretty
can't
girls
just be a
be
pretty
bad
girl
hoes.
with a nasty attitude.
Right.
And funny enough, is
Right.
we did have a bottle girl.
Yeah.
Remember Fifi? Lady Fee came up here, and she was saying that like
Well,
it's just
correction. She's a bartender.
right.
Yes,
she's just
she
a
is.
bartender.
Yeah.
And she explained the science
and
behind it.
like they get their hair done, their appearance, like they put a little more into themselves than the strippers. And then on top of that, they're super friendly and they make you feel comfortable. Like I should make you feel like you can bring your girl here also. She can have good time, drinks, and all that other stuff, and not feel any type of way. That in turn will get you to spend.
That's
So
what I like
you
to
know,
hear.
it's like that. You have to have that je ne sais quoi. Like anybody can't just be a model girl. You can't just pick any random.
I feel like
girl.
that same thing goes to the strippers in the club too, though.
I mean, anybody.
It's all about
Any,
customer service.
you don't have to really do anything though to be a stripper. Like you can just be having you could just have a nice body and be taking off your clothes. You don't really
No.
have to interact with anybody.
I
You
don't
think?
agree. No, I don't agree.
You think you have to?
Nowadays,
You gotta-
especially anywhere Intense brings me to, it's all customer service. It's all interaction. It's all conversation.
Oh, the strippers be like, "Hi,
It's
how
like
you
they be
doing?"
saying hello.
They make you
drop-
feel good.
Yeah, it's a handshake first. It's a conversation.
They want to make sure you're not gonna Al Bundy them. Like put $1 there and then pull it out with the clear string when they walk away.
I'm in for that. Where you hear I do that from?
Huh?
Where you hear I do that from?
Yo, remember
miss
that? Every time Al Bundy was in the club, look, soon as the girl walk away, dollar come right out her undergarment.
I was infamous doing that in Sue's.
What?
Infamous facts. Great seats. Today's for who? Two.
No,
Pick
you,
up the floor, recycle it back and
recycle
forth.
it. Next person.
nah, lust. The girls used to get angry when you didn't tip. Like when they are doing like dancing in front of you and you ain't giving no money, they like, I bet you not. Well,
Customer service. Nope.
like,
I
Make
call
sure
club
I go
etiquette.
out.
listen.
Anyways,
Yeah. The weekend. Back to that.
how was yours weekend? Because
Yes.
you didn't say anything
Where
yet.
did we go this weekend?
Where did I go this week? Okay, so
And don't say the normal.
No, actually, I had an interesting week.
I know, 'cause I saw it all. Explain.
Shout out to Tidal.
Yes.
Tidal executive. A friend of mine reached out and wanted me to partake to this event. So I went to the event, and I actually, if you pay attention to the beginning of the footage, I'm actually on it, giving a shout out to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, which I was able to handshake, which is so exciting. Will Smith looks so good, guys. I'm so sorry. He is 50 years old, and he is the hottest man. That man looks so good.
You forgot about a guy named Dwayne Johnson?
Oh my God.
The Rock?
No, I'm talking about Will Smith.
The Rock?
Yeah, I'm talking about Will Smith.
Okay.
Will Smith.
Excuse me.
I'm just saying.
Will Smith is amazing. Shout out to Elliot Wilson. He did the interview on Tidal, which was really great. And, hope to attend more future shows with Tidal. And shout out to BET. They had an American Gangster event, and that was good too. And they gave out these boxes of gifts. I didn't even really pay attention, didn't even open them. I actually threw it to the side, and then somebody opened it up. It was iPods. The iPod earplugs. I don't know. I don't use them. Johnny AirPods. Keisha.
Yes.
They use it, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'll give it to my son." I don't go crazy over things like that. So
Well,
yeah. So it was definitely an
gift.
interest. Yeah, it was. It was an interesting weekend. I met a few people. Shout out once again to BET, one of the executive. Hoping I can bring him here for an interview. Shout out to Luke. He's also a director. Trying to bring him here as well. And one of the casting directors from Love and Hip Hop, and trying to bring him here as well. And just to open up the doors for everybody else.
let's get it.
What's up, Mona?
And that was my weekend.
Fabulous. Just fabulous.
Yes. Trying to make everybody win.
Okay. Do you have anything for us to talk about in the papers or anything?
I wanted to start off by once again saying rest in peace to the young man that died in the fire, which was very tragic. And we'll be keeping him in our prayers. Today they held a vigil at 1 p.m. on the track of Spring Valley High School to pay homage to him, because a lot of children loved him. At least 100 people came out, and 100 people came out and they prayed for him, talking about how great of a person that he is. He helped the kids a lot. And, it's really sad to have a coach and someone dear to you that, like Jameen mentioned, that he's seen on Thursday, and then now he's gone. So they are having counseling services for everyone if they need anything. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I pretty much wanted to discuss. And here in our town, it says that an Haverstraw man admits to defrauding investors out of nearly $1 million.
I was going to do that story, but I saved that for you.
How did you know I was going to pick that?
I figured you were going to pick that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So a Hudson Valley man has admitted to defrauding multiple victims out of nearly $1 million as part of an elaborate scheme. U.S. Attorney General Jeffrey Berman announced. In Rockland County, George Padilla, 33. He's pretty young.
Wow.
Yeah, 33 of Haverstraw, pleaded guilty in the district court to defrauding his victims out of more than $900,000 by soliciting investments in a sham financial firm by using misrepresentation and fraudulent documents. So, he pleaded guilty. When he is sentenced, he will face up to 20 years in prison. So, I mean, that could be anything from 1 to 20.
Basically. Whatever your lawyer can do for you.
Yeah, I mean, if he has a great lawyer, then.
How did they find out? How did they capture that one?
Basically, it says that Berman said that between September 2014 and April 2017, a financial professional registered registrar with the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Basically, they started an investigation, and he would donate capitals to large family offices managing tens of millions of dollars worth of investments. So basically, they've been investigating him because usually, in order to build a case, they don't start with a small amount.
No.
They wait till it exceeds a great amount that they can actually lock you up for a long period of time.
Welcome to
And that's
America.
how they bag you.
Yeah, that's how they bag you. And you know what's funny on a side note? If you get arrested, let's say you get pulled over by a cop, right? And let's say your license was suspended, registration was suspended, and they let you go. That's a warrant to yourself to say that you have the feds that are behind you. Because usually in a situation like that, they're supposed to arrest you.
Mm-hmm.
But the feds, if they're involved, they don't want the police to arrest you.
Nope.
They
Very
want to
true.
arrest you, so they let you go. So that's a warrant to anybody. If you're meant to get arrested for something and you don't, it's not because you got away with it. It doesn't make sense. That means that the feds is actually watching you. Yup. So that actually happened to somebody that I know. And then they realized years later, oh snap, it was the feds, because the feds want you. When the feds want you, the police, they back
can't
away.
touch you, yeah.
They back away. So you could do anything, you'll get away.
Yep.
Because the feds are watching.
Because
So
they want to build that case.
yep,
is
definitely.
Act 6'9".
Yeah.
Ghost.
So that's it. Ghost. He's dead.
Wait, he's
Power.
We don't know.
Oh, allegedly.
allegedly.
So DJ and Seth, take it away.
Okay, for me, it's quite simple. With the U.S. and Iran dealings this week, a new concern has been building up. With the killing of Iran's top general Qasem Soleimani, many American youths are afraid of getting drafted into war. Now, with the wild ride that is social media, it's created an issue with those that need financial aid and with college. With one of the questions on the FAFSA list called the Selective Service System. Does anybody in here know what the Selective Service System is?
No, enlighten
Negative.
us.
Okay. Basically, it's used in the U.S. to draft young people between the ages of 18 to 25 into the armed forces. Although the U.S. has no draft, young men are still required by law to sign up for the Selective Service System. If you don't sign up for the Selective Service System, you'll be not eligible for federal student aid, job training, or a job with the feds. Also, you'll be persecuted and face a fine of $250,000 and or jail for 5 years. Now, with filling out the financial aid, you won't get drafted. Secondly, there isn't a draft needed at all. Currently, we have 1.3 million troops active, 800,000 of them in reserves, making us the third in the world with active forces. We're only behind China at number one with 2.2 million active troops, and India with at number two with 1.4 million. Not to mention of the 8,513 heavily military machinery, tanks, planes, fighter jets, ships, those things at all. The creation of FAFSA was made for veterans whom are coming back to society after serving. Fun fact, FAFSA was started in 1965 as the Higher Education Act, has evolved since then. Its kickstarter actually began in 1956 with the state of Massachusetts starting it all first.
Wow.
Yeah. A couple other key things. There's no party order for selective service, so everything's picked randomly by lottery and by year of birth. Secondly, the selective service is separate from the United States Department of Education. Roughly 21 million people filed for FAFSA last year. Alongside of not receiving federal aid, nor job training, you can be denied citizenship for your selective service if it isn't filled by 26. And there's been cases of people who did not fill out their FAFSA and weren't citizens, and after 26 they try to become a citizen and they were denied.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's okay. You can fill it out. There is no draft. There's no draft needed because we have enough armed forces. Unless some I guess, emergency happens, which highly is unlikely, we'll be fine.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Only thing that stood out to me, I'm a sports fan. Y'all already know it. My girl Cari Champion
Yes.
is leaving ESPN after 7 years.
Yes.
Wow.
I was going to do that one too. I wanted my ladies to jump on that. Thank you.
You know who you're
Thank
talking
you.
to?
I was like,
All right,
somebody
so,
jump on it, please.
Of course. Cari Champion, who made her way up the ranks in ESPN Sports Center, which she hosts the show weekdays at noon.
Don't forget, she started our first take.
I was about
as a
to get
host.
into that. Yes, I
Okay.
used to watch her too. But, you know, allegedly she got into it with Stephen A. Smith.
Probably.
But, yeah, exactly. So, you know, she hosts Sports Center at noon. On Thursday evening, she announced that she was leaving the network. So, as you know, Cari Champion got her start as the host of First Take, moderating hot debate topics between Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. So her Twitter read, after consulting with mentors, family, and friends, I've come to the decision that it's time to leave ESPN. Over the past 7 years, I've grown from hosting First Take to having my own show on SportsCenter and experienced so much more in between. Champion, who's 41, signed a multi-year extension in 2016 and was also hosting Sports Nation. It's unclear where her next meteor stop will be. So, Cari Champion's pending departure. Nobody knows exactly when, but this is like her last couple of weeks. I'm figuring by February 1st because like she's coming to an end.
Usually when a host or one of those people in those networks leave, about 6 months afterwards, or between 4 to 6 months, you find her next step. Knowing her, she's probably going to follow the route that Jamel Hill followed.
You took that.
And,
that's my next question.
your
I want to
boy,
know why all
Michael
these
Smith.
women commentators seem to be leaving. Well, I know Jamel had her own issues with statements that,
Yeah.
you know, or not. Well, let me not say statements. Stance that she's taken in the past with some of her political comments. And I know that ruffled some feathers, and she eventually left. But I want to know like more behind the Cari Champion.
Well, I personally believe it's because the medium is changing. Because now you don't need ESPN to start your own thing. You can do your own.
Yeah.
So she's probably going to work with an independent company and just be online publishing content, whether that's on YouTube or whatever, or even Barstool Sports. It could be on the Undefeated.
Maybe she's joined. That's what I say. Maybe she's gonna go join Skip.
No, I don't think she's
Fox
going
Sports.
to. Nah, probably not. Because I think she came from Fox Sports beforehand, Carrie, or the Tennis Network or something like that.
Yeah,
But
it was Tennis
knowing
Network.
How like nowadays you don't need the major networks to be out there.
You.
She's probably going to end up just going her independent route and make her own bread and do her own thing,
Quite
because you
possibly.
can.
Yeah, you
Michael
can.
Smith did it recently. That was Jamel Hill's partner.
Yeah, I remember.
And he was
His-
quiet for
his-
months.
His and hers.
Yeah, his and hers.
Yeah.
And he continued doing it, but then he said that that's my road dog. I'm not going to do without her. So he stopped doing the show.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been the same without her.
No.
Because they had like incredible on-air chemistry.
Yeah,
even
they-
though nothing romantic,
even-
but they just vibed really well.
Yeah, but they know each other for years.
Yeah.
So they were always, closer.
Well, right. Well, loyalty over royalty.
Exactly. So I should commend. I want to know like where's she gonna? What's the next step? But knowing her, she's not gonna say anything.
If I'm not mistaken, she did take on a contract under LeBron's his production company, like doing things of that nature under him, because you remember LeBron had the shop.
Yes.
And that was like one of the last known stops. I don't know what she's doing now. I don't think she was working directly with him. I think it was like in conjunction with his production company. So she took on that project, but I don't know what she's doing now.
I guarantee she's about to make a nice little bag doing
Probably
all
so.
independent
And I
thing.
wouldn't be surprised if her and Cari Champion are like
With
in
Jamel?
talks and stuff. Yeah.
Jamel right now, I think she's on a podcast forum doing her own hot take debate, something like that.
Right.
So yeah, she's doing her thing.
Speaking of sports, to backpedal off of Miss Golden Goddess, this week one of my favorite sports, Clarissa Shields, she beat Ivana Hasbin for the junior middleweight title. Shout out to her. She definitely dominated. She is actually one of the fastest boxers to ever win world titles in 3 different weight divisions.
Wow.
Yes, she
3
lost
different weight classes?
She lost weight to be in the junior middleweight type to win.
What's her natural weight?
She's usually 145.
And she went like 125.
She went down to 130.
Woo!
And she won. She dominated. She was a beast in the ring.
Well, usually when people drop weight, they just do it for weighting.
No,
after that,
she did it so she could win a title.
Yeah. Once you do that, then you can just do whatever you want afterwards.
Yeah.
But wow, that's dope.
I love boxing. So her techniques and her hand movement, phenomenal.
That's not the lady that came here, or that's somebody different?
Came where? No. Clarissa Shields. No, you should Google her. She's phenomenal. She has great foot and hand technique. Mm-hmm. Something that I haven't seen before. And her arms, oh my God. That long reach and that uppercut, and she kept on hitting to the body, and she kept on getting her to the body.
Soften her up.
Oh my God. Ivana has never ever dropped down to her knees, but in this fight she did. Yes.
Yeah, well, you soften them up a little bit enough, hard to breathe.
Oh my God. It was just so intense. It's like, I wanted to get in.
Put me in, coach.
I know. I love it. You don't know when I see boxing. It gives me that adrenaline rush.
Lottie got one round in her. After that.
Shut up.
That is so messed up.
I love it. No. I mean, I used to box. I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah. I still got the gloves in my car, but it's been a while.
She goes back.
No. I still know the combo.
No. So you go back to like training wise. It take you a while.
I doubt
10
that.
rounds.
Oh, 10 rounds?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
You might get 1 or 2,
No,
but to go 10.
Give me 3.
3?
Maybe
I'll
3.
give you 2.
Nah, give me 3.
I think the third one you're gonna be windy like my back.
Yes.
Throw the towel, man. I'm done.
It's one of my favorite sports. Like if you want me to work out, throw me in the ring.
You ever did those boxing classes?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I did title. I did.
Title was the
I
wave.
did.
It's too repetitive though.
It was boring to me because because I guess once you're kind of used to actually taking real boxing classes and then to throw yourself in title, I feel like they limit you to what you can actually do.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's more so a cardio circuit.
Yeah, exactly. It's more cardio. Yeah. But you want to learn more hand technique and foot movement. And I think that's what's important because a lot of people when they box, they don't know the foot movement and then they kind of stumble and they fall off of that. So boxing is actually pretty cool. I would love to go back to that. I'd love to.
My back.
Not right now. I can't do it. I can't. But it's definitely a fun sport. Okay. So you want to take a quick break and then
I want to do my last story and then I'll be done and we go to a quick break. So
do your thing.
I want to ask you guys a quick question. Everybody here, what is Popeye's favorite food?
Chicken.
The French fries.
Oh, spinach.
Okay, thank you.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
What you talking about?
The stuff. She got it.
I mean, everybody know Popeye need a can of spinach.
All right then. Okay, so yes, Popeye's favorite food is chicken. Now on a game show,
Popeye's favorite food is spinach. It's spinach. You caught yourself.
I got myself. Yes, I did. Wow. Okay, mess me up. Y'all mess me up right now. Stop it. Anyways, so a Canadian Family Feud contestant lost the chance to play for $10,000 because she thought that Popeye's favorite food was chicken, not the correct answer, which is spinach. Now, little history lesson. Popeyes is a cartoon fictional character that is a cellular that was created in 1919 and continues to this day.
I used to watch it.
Yeah, and when Popeyes ate spinach, he got the muscles, and well, that's whatever. So I'm gonna play the clip, and hold on.
All right. Real simple. There's one question. Only one answer. Whoever gets it, you're playing for $10,000. That's it. Whoever guesses this wins the game. Here we go. Name Popeye's favorite food.
Chicken.
Oh, she was confident.
Yes.
She was confident.
Spinach, Sherry.
She got her feelings hurt.
Over 10 grand. But there was a twist, right? There's a twist.
It was supposed to have been spinach, not chicken. But there's a twist. Evie DuBois, which is the contestant that got the answer wrong, all's not lost because the franchise chain Popeyes jumped to the chance and offered her $10,000 worth of Popeyes chicken.
10 grand. Who wants to eat $10,000 of chicken?
That is not no plus.
No.
If it was $10,000, who's going to eat $10,000
Hey,
worth
look,
of chicken?
man, look, I'm giving you 10 bands worth of my chicken.
That means
It's like a gift card.
I guess so.
They
I
gave
don't
her a
know.
big check.
Big check.
$10,000.
Unlimited chicken.
Unlimited chicken.
I would just
and-
donate that. I would just donate that.
And sides.
Yeah.
And sides.
Nah, I would still donate that. I don't think you $10,000 worth of chicken.
Maybe $20.
Popeyes, can you sponsor the nightcap? Well, we
Word.
love
I don't
Popeyes.
want
I don't want $10,000.
We don't
worth
want
of
chicken. We don't want chicken, but we want
Yeah,
the
give me
sponsor.
$10,000, but not no $10,000 worth of chicken.
I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, it
'Cause she
was.
was really confident.
Yo, feelings were hurt.
I think it just registered in her mind like Popeye's chicken.
You know this? People don't even think before they talk anymore.
No,
That's
I
it.
noticed that a lot.
People don't
Yeah.
think.
we just answer and blur things out sometimes.
That's it.
It's like you hear, but you don't. It's like you listen, but you don't really hear.
No.
They insta
I think
smart.
that's what
Yeah.
it is. People
Yeah.
just.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna answer that, and I didn't even register it myself.
That's what I'm saying. Like people listen, but they don't hear. Like as soon as, like, they're like, no, that's not what I was saying.
How you
That-
gonna answer? You don't know the question.
Bingo.
I think we just live in a world where people they speak to respond. Like, you know,
Yes.
not process the information.
That-
Like, I'm just gonna respond.
Also, that their pop culture knowledge is
That's our fault.
whose.
That's our fault.
You know what it
Society?
is? You're there. The clock is ticking.
Yeah.
And like Miss Golden Goddess says, your mind kind of processes what you thought you heard, but you didn't really hear. So, you know, she's excited. So she's like, oh, Popeye's chicken.
Yeah.
So
Which
that's
she coulda-
what,
which the
what
funny
she
thing
hear.
is, she could have asked to repeat the question. Because just because you buzz, you could do that. Like, after you buzz, you can be like, can you repeat the question? Because you would definitely get the
Can you do
first.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
People
okay.
don't know
The
their rights,
buzz,
bro.
the buzz gives you the right to answer.
Answer.
So you would definitely be the
can slow it
first to
down and put
answer,
the ball
right? So you
forward.
hit it.
Gotcha.
Be like, can you repeat the question? Because I'm definitely gonna answer.
I
Like,
would
you can say
never
it to me
get
all
on
the
that
time.
show though.
I,
If I was
I
the,
want to.
the Family Feud,
Yeah, why not?
I would do it if the Price is Right.
Really?
Yeah,
Price is
easy.
Right is a scam.
How's this game?
We'll talk about that later.
We could
Off
do
air?
that.
Yeah, it's a
Or
scam.
on air? Which
You
one?
gotta pay
You know
a
how-
lot of money.
But you gotta prep
On
for
air
Family
or
Feud.
off air?
You don't know what they're gonna ask you.
I mean, you can play the game, but the prizes, it's not worth it.
What about Wheel of
The
Fortune?
taxes.
You have to pay to be on the Price is
no,
Right.
No. When you win, like let's say you win a car,
You gotta pay the taxes on the car.
right? And by the time you pay the taxes on the car, it's like paying for the car itself.
If you
And
That's
pay
the most
taxes-
prizes, though,
it
on any
defeats
show.
the
Right, but I
purpose.
mean, you're not gonna. I mean, what is the taxes on a car? If the car's like $20,000, what is the taxes like
Depending on
$6,000?
And
state
it's
you live
not
in.
just the taxes. You got to pay to import the car to you. It's like a lot of things because I read about that. So then it's like, what's the point? I don't want the car.
What is the point?
Give
Keep
me the
it.
cash.
Yeah, just keep the car. I don't want it. Because if I got to do all of this just to get a car, I might as well buy a car
I
myself.
think they always got a car on the show.
Because it's
I'm
recycled.
pretty sure you should be able to see an attorney. I mean, my thing is the game show's supposed to incur all that cost.
I mean, who's watching that though? I ain't watching TV.
Yeah.
I don't watch
You
The
guys-
Price is Right
it's-
either. I
It's
can't
been
remember the last time.
years.
I like Family Feud because of Steve Harvey.
Yeah,
I think he's hilarious.
he saved that show.
He definitely
Yes, he
Is he
did.
still on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his show.
That's-
That's his show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steve
It's-
Harvey is on
it's
so
his
many.
talk. It's his talk show that is not.
Yeah,
on air
that's not
anymore.
running no more.
It's actually
It's-
running on Facebook now.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, they couldn't really decide. The network couldn't really decide on a proper contract. So he's doing what they do now.
That
Like
nigga
you
been
said,
on
excited.
TV for 20 years.
yeah.
He's excited.
Calm.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna.
Congratulations to him.
I'm pretty sure he's collecting a Facebook
Oh, yeah, it's
check.
gonna, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
he is.
absolutely. But I haven't taken the time to preview his shows. I gotta check it out.
I don't think anything. The format changes. Just that's on.
Just a
Facebook.
different platform. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people say that they're no longer taking advice from Steve Harvey about love, dating,
Oh, here we go.
because his daughter
Oh, man. You wanna
she
see
has Yes.
later.
Okay,
We'll see
we're gonna
when
go
we
on a
come
break,
back.
and we're
All
gonna
right.
come back with a break,
That-
and we're gonna talk about Lori Harvey
Wait.
here on the Nightcap, baby. We're back. So right before we went on this break, I brought up Lori Harvey. Does anybody know who she is now currently dating?
Yeah.
Free.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Free band. Freak hell. Freak hell. Listen, Steve Harvey, your daughter about to get pregnant.
No. I don't think she want to destroy that body.
She about to get pregnant.
He might actually marry her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna marry her, and she gonna get pregnant. You know Future's track record?
Yo, his pull-out game is definitely not
It
strong.
does not work.
You don't know that.
Look at me.
Really?
It does not work. Okay.
And we only know of 8.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't know
but
who
my
got
thing is,
engaged
why we
yet.
assuming he pulled it out?
That's
Maybe
a
he
fact.
ain't even. Maybe he ain't. Maybe he's
Look at my
staying.
face. Look at my face. Future does not believe in pulling out.
That's what I'm saying. So he don't got
Anybody
no
with
put.
dreads though.
Don't play me.
No.
I'm about to do that too. Don't play me.
Thank you for making me laugh from all weekend. This is my first, literally. This is the first time that I laughed.
Can't take it personal and stuff.
You didn't do it.
How do you come to that conclusion?
Dreadman.
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 Listen, I am the
Rasta.
pull-out king, boy. Don't play me.
Yo, you heard this new Vibes? We're gonna go back to that, but you heard this new
means
Vibes
he does
Cartel
it
album?
wrong.
Yes, I
He
did.
was crying his heart out.
Yes, he was.
Dreads. Oh, he doesn't have dreads no
You
more.
don't have dreads no more. No.
Okay. Well,
That's his
Dreadman.
girlfriend, Tanisha? Is his lady?
I don't know. He was
I did listen
crying.
to it. I was
That
like, yo,
was sad.
this is very different from
so
vibes.
sad. For jail.
Real different vibes.
Yo, they got a free Vibes Cartel, man.
No, he's gonna be free, but this album was
I don't
different.
think they will because they know the power in his music.
Nah,
I don't
you
think
know.
so. Nah, I hope so.
Let's get back to Steve.
Yeah, but Steve
Uh-huh.
daughter about to get pregnant.
So, for those that don't know, Lori Harvey is now dating
Another guy?
Future.
Free band.
Well, she need to go back into the past. Look in his past.
Look at
I mean,
on the gram.
Future. They look so happy together. They look very happy together. So
But is
shout
that Future? Or
out.
is that's not Future.
That's Future.
That's what's that guy name? That's A1 Bentley. They're like A1 Bentley right
Yo,
there.
I
Oh
can't.
my
God,
God.
it is. They ain't Future. Don't play.
That's A1. That's A1.
That's A1 Bentley, bro.
That's A1.
Okay, real quick.
I can't.
Who do you think might potentially have a beef, a rap beef?
With who?
It's not real. Go
Right
ahead.
now?
Right. 2 females.
Oh.
Oh.
Let me see who's more angrier nowadays. Nikki's probably one of the most angry females.
We're
out
not
there.
giving her any more
But
attention.
she lost an attention.
We're done.
She's trying to make a baby.
Damn, bro, you was on fighting.
No.
Pew, 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 pew.
No negativity this year. Who-
So could there be a new rap beef brewing?
There's nobody who comes to mind besides Megan and Cardi, but I don't think they're on that vibe. So, who else would it be? Well, it's a newcomer.
Okay, so y'all ready?
Uh-oh.
I'm actually interested.
Where the drum roll at?
Okay, so due to a new episode of Love and Hip
Oh, come
Hop,
on.
listen to this. Some fans think that Remy Ma took shots at Cardi B.
They're bored. Mona, come on.
Which wouldn't be surprising.
Now that it seems like Cardi B has responded, speculations has reached its peak. Okay, so you know Remy Ma and Cardi B have never had beef with each other, but they are connected by 2 separate feuds. Both rappers have feuded with, you guys know,
Nicki Minaj.
that's right. So for
Yeah, that's
2
right.
different reasons. So Cardi B starred with Remy Ma on Love and Hip Hop. You know, New York from season 6. Cardi left the show after 7 seasons and became one of the biggest new artists of the decade. So Remy Ma has been the main cast member of the show since season 6. The 2 rappers have also performed together. Remy Ma brought out Cardi B during Summer Jam in 2017. So, what is the fans riled up about? Well, a recent episode of Love and Hip Hop showed Remy Ma in a recording studio while holding her young daughter, Reminisce Mackenzie. During the scene, Remy Ma rapped the lines, They got this saying, integrity comes first. Social media makes it worse. Real mothers don't twerk. She's a nurse. Wash the clothes, make dinner and dessert.
Yeah, people are reaching.
Okay, so in general, some fans thought that Remy Ma was basically talking about outdated stereotypes about motherhood. Others, on the other hand, seem to think that she may have had a little bit more target on the former co-star Cardi B. Now, this doesn't seem like it would be a thing since Remy Ma and Cardi B have never had problems before.
Right.
So, one fan tweeted, it was an indirect shade towards Cardi. And when you add many of the indirect things, Remy have it applied to Cardi, saying real mothers don't twerk. And Cardi twerks all the time. It's shady. And Cardi was the only big celeb who dressed up as a nurse for Halloween. It's not a coincidence. Please, y'all tell Remy Ma wasn't shading. Mothers who twerk, please say that what she said was taken out of context. Can someone please send me the beautiful beam footage of what she actually said? I don't prejudge. So another person stated, people are stuck on Remy Ma's rap lines on twerking. So basically they're trying to connect the twerking to Cardi B. But I mean, a lot of people twerk that are mothers.
They're definitely they're reaching. I mean,
for clicks. That's clickbait right there.
Yeah, they're reaching. If you watch the show, pretty much her thing, you know, when she was in the studio, was her trying to get back to her music and basically explaining to Fat Joe like she's not the new age rapper. Like, she doesn't twerk, she's not sexy, she's not anything. Like, I do bars, I do lyrics, that's who I am. So that means I have to work twice as hard. Huh?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Remy Ma, you are sexy. Don't.
No. It wasn't.
No disrespect, Papoose.
It wasn't like she was saying that she wasn't sexy. She's saying like in today's, it's like she's not naked what today's society, not naked on the gram, like what society had, like strippers. Ex-strippers, a lot of rappers now are some of them are ex-strippers, or you know, like they got their body done and all that other stuff. They have a gimmick, they twerk, they dance. That's not her. Remy does bars. If you ever seen Remy perform, Remy doesn't dance. Remy, you know what I'm saying? Remy has that, I'm on the stage and I rap, you know, that's my thing. So I have to work twice as hard because I don't come with that gimmick, you know what I'm saying? So I think people just try to
I feel like that's
take things. Okay, so
for
her not twerking.
Yeah, it goes the same thing with how I view Wale, but like just because everybody in your lane is doing this, yeah, that gets everybody's attention. But if you're spitting fire and you already have a fan base way before everybody who else is in your industry right now, just keep doing consistent music, which she hasn't been doing.
Right. Well, I mean, she also had a birth of a baby, and then on top of that, Papoose. No, I'm saying, and then on top of that, I mean that is life, but you know, Papoose is returning to his rap career, so. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's easy.
It's not easy, but don't blame I'm not twerking because my music's not hitting.
No. She wasn't blaming the fact that she wasn't twerking on the fact that her music. She was just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta work twice as hard because I don't twerk. I gotta go extra hard in my music because I don't twerk. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get on stage and dance it out, and I'm known for the bars, so I gotta come with the bars.
Okay, so let's hold that thought. So, did Cardi B respond to the alleged diss?
She has to. In true Cardi,
what do you think?
If she did respond to it,
did she? Yes or no?
I think she is.
Okay,
she
had to.
Yes.
I hope not.
Okay.
I think not.
Well, in a now deleted tweet, people think that Cardi B may have actually addressed Remy Ma. She said, "I try so hard not to respond to these bees and they subs that they keep throwing at me. But when you challenge my motherhood is when you got me effed up. You whack B put out a hit record instead of dissing people. Suck my you."
Wow.
That's what she wrote and deleted.
I don't.
Neither rappers has directly addressed the rumors, and the episode of Love and Hip Hop continues to air.
What happened to Cole? Like, if I had a problem with somebody, I just call you.
I don't think Cardi B wants that type of lyrical smoke, because Remy would eat her for
Yes.
life.
Yeah, Remy would eat her up.
Listen, you can't get caught up. It's like what we were saying before. People just they listen to respond. You know, like you gotta you gotta go a little in depth and do that, especially now in this era where people just edit. You know what I'm saying? Me watching the show, I don't think Remy was taking any shots at anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's pressure. At the end of the day, even from back then, it's always been pressure to be a woman in the industry.
You already know how these TV shows do.
Yep. I think when Remy was just stating the factual, obvious what's going on with females.
Yeah, and they took it and edited it wrong.
Yeah, they edited it's clickbait.
Yeah.
That's all that was just a clickbait, and people retweeted it. And it got to Cardi's attention.
And then somebody probably called Cardi on the phone like, nah, it wasn't even like that.
Right, that's probably why she deleted it.
Yeah, exactly.
See, the problem with people nowadays is the message that all athletes have to worry about is don't push send.
It's not even that. Sometimes you don't have to respond to every single thing that comes towards your way.
Right.
That's what I believe. Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you let it ride. You see where it goes.
Right, coast it out.
You just let it coast.
Absolutely.
Not everything deserves a response.
Even we have to multiply that response, that action, because everybody has to say now.
Yep.
No,
you
I
ain't
know.
Lying.
Everybody does.
Has to say. So you got to sit back
the dog.
twice and think like, oh.
You just cannot let other people's energy feed off.
Deflect it, yeah.
You know, you can't have that, because if you allow that to happen, then therefore it's going to bring you down, because social media is terrible. I mean, the things that people say, I sit here and I look at it and I'm like, did this person really say that? Like, how are they thinking? I think they're dumb. Seriously. Like,
makes it worse.
I'll give you an example. Rihanna has an album coming out.
Okay.
She asked Shaggy, Mr. Boombastic, right?
Hey.
To audition to be on the album. Okay. So a lot of people were like, yeah, who cares? What the hell? Just do it. You're stupid. Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, he's like, no, he's not auditioning. Good luck to you and your album, because he sees himself as being a legend.
Yes.
Like, why should I have to audition? Like,
it's
that's an insult.
It is very insulting.
It's like saying Michael Jackson.
That's like That's like somebody. That's like it's like an R&B artist asking Whitney Houston to audition. It is
right.
Whitney Houston.
Unless he came to her, was like,
no. They came to him.
Oh, they came to him.
Yes.
Okay, now
and they asked him to audition to be on Rihanna's album, and I thought it was disrespectful. But the comments that these people are saying, I'm like, wow, this is the new millennium. This is how they think. They're like, who cares? So what? Who are you? Like, who are you?
Remember when Katy Perry was on stage with Missy Elliott? Then I think it was one of the awards shows. And some people were like, oh, wow, who's that lady with Missy Elliott? She's great. I mean, who's that lady with Katy Perry? She's great. I'm like, that's Missy Elliott. How do you not know that? And that's a problem with a lot of the youth. They don't
generation.
know the old
those
stuff.
Things are not. Well, those things is not in circulation no more. You know, people no longer making music. That's
these are
it's
the
like
greats.
how we look at we recognize Temptations and you know what I'm saying, but people coming after us is like, what was that?
You know, there's no more like central location like gather culture anymore.
No,
what it is Love and Hip Hop. You see what I'm saying?
Terrible.
It's different paradigms now, all over the place.
Yeah, and I feel like we have to still continue to pave the way to the greats, because a lot of people are using their music to make new music, and we have to continue to give them recognition. We can't actually insult them.
Just like Juice WRLD did with Stings.
Well,
and people don't know that was a sample.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's all it is recycled music. Yeah. Like, mostly all the songs is recycled.
Yeah, exactly. So we still have to continue to pay homage. So with that being said, like, social media, if you read the comments and how people think, it's just terrible. So
I want to get this straight. You're really serious that Rihanna's people went to Shaggy?
He had to explain what happened, why he chose not to be on the album. And the reason why he did not want to be on the album is because they said he had to audition.
That's crazy.
He said, you know what, good luck, but no, he's not going to do it.
That's respect,
but
though.
he believes the album's going to be a great album.
Of course.
And he has no problem with that.
I just hope it's not Anti 2.0. It might be something different. I pray.
Oh, well, I don't know what it is, but that was his response.
It was, but you know what Anti was? It wasn't really radio friendly. It was more like a chill type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
But it did do well.
It did well. It did
Yeah.
phenomenal. It's
Right.
it's a good album.
Right.
But it's not radio friendly.
Add it to
Barely.
the Navy, bro. Add it to the Navy.
Yeah. That's it.
I think Rihanna's at that point where she's probably not even worried about music. She's
No.
making money.
She's making
got
her
a
own music.
She has
$1
she has
boyfriend.
she has Fenty.
Who she dating?
Well, aside from she's
has
on
her
pace.
own.
Well,
She has
she's
her own.
on pace to being a billionaire between her makeup line, her
The Fendi,
underwear,
right?
Fenty.
Yeah.
Well,
Fenty or Fenty?
Fenty.
Fenty.
Fenty is the makeup line, and then she also has Fenty plus Savage, which is the underwear and undergarment line.
Wow.
So she's
That's
definitely
sexy
on
as hell.
pace.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not that alone without the music is
I caught
money
that.
in of itself. Like beauty, cosmetics, that right there is like a multi-million dollar, almost $1 billion.
What is that lady on Instagram? The heavyset lady that does cosmetics too. I forgot her name.
Supper?
I think it's Super. Yeah, Super
She just
Scent,
bought
yeah.
a house.
Yeah.
Super Scent has the crayon case.
Crayon
line.
case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
Crayon.
And
that's
she's making gula money.
And
Yeah.
she just bought her first house.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Listen,
Look at that.
she's paid.
Congratulations
Super
to
Scent
her.
is paid.
Social media.
Yeah.
Well, her concept is the concept was original.
Yeah.
Turning like school supplies, palettes, and all that other stuff. Like everything is after school supplies, pencil sharpener. The kit, the palettes that are shaped like little paint palettes. It's nice. It's a good product.
Good for her.
Multi-million dollar.
A lot of people are doing that thing on IG. What's up?
Who did you say she is dating now?
Who?
Riri?
Oh, she has been dating a multi-billionaire. I don't quote me on the name. I don't really know the name, but they've been
Somebody
dating
doing
for
some
quite-
investigation for me.
They might be broken up. That guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
She changes up.
Boyfriend's like
Rihanna's
underwear.
Listen, Rihanna's body count's like a dude. No, you on her notch, okay?
Yeah.
Just
Listen.
anybody. Listen, I would love.
Handsome
What Lil Kim
Janelle.
said, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect.
All I gotta say is, Rihanna, if you're listening in
Yeah,
by
he's
some
a
magical way,
businessman.
Intense wants you. I want one moment. Just give
there
me
you
30
go.
seconds.
Yeah,
gotta
she
pick.
you gonna probably have to pay her.
I ain't gonna pay nothing.
Yes, you gotta pay her.
I ain't gotta pay nothing.
Shout
He's
out
like
to
31.
Yeah, he's
Shout
young.
out to
Are they still
Riri.
together? That was last year. I wonder if they're still together this year.
Oh, wow.
They've been together for a minute. But if they are still together.
Sure, Drake
shout
ain't
out.
got it. Get into
Shout
that.
out to Riri.
Probably one time.
Probably one time.
Hey, Drake is a man. How you go from J Lo to
said
Serena?
He said he ain't do nothing with J-Lo.
I don't care. He touched J Lo. He
Why?
had to touch J Lo.
Just
One
because
time.
you hang out with somebody doesn't mean that you are touching that person.
At least a
To
thigh.
take J Lo's song and put it on the album, you
Doesn't
know what I
matter.
had to do to get that?
Listen, I mean, Drake has
Okay.
an interesting catalog.
All right then.
He's had some.
I don't know.
And you got Mariah Carey emotional too, so you know you touched that too.
One time.
Allegedly.
One time.
We don't know the
I
facts
don't know,
here.
but-
Here on the
but-
nightcap, we don't know the facts,
Yes,
but
but
allegedly.
One time.
he touched that.
But Miss Lottie Dottie believes you can hang out with people and just be straight up chill.
That's you. Okay?
I know I'm a
That's the
cornball.
guys
Who
that
cares?
you deal with,
I'm
okay?
a cornball.
Or you could just be secretly doing your thing and just don't want nobody to know.
That's all it is.
One
I
time.
mean, one thing.
Because you know he had Serena
That's what
on
I'm
the
saying.
phone.
Y'all haven't
Listen,
been, y'all haven't been in the
some-
studio though?
Some people don't like to
Caught a nice vibe.
advertise their business, but it's happening.
You ever been in the studio and caught a nice vibe with somebody?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Vibe.
Yeah, it's
That's
just a vibe, but doesn't mean you got to take that vibe to the bedroom.
You,
You
you
got
could.
to in the studio.
Oh, no, well, you.
Take it on the
I don't
mic.
know. I'm a cornball, maybe.
Wait for this one.
Maybe I got to change a little bit. Is it too late? It's too late. It's never too late, right?
The year just started.
Oh, the year.
Yeah.
Just started.
Throwing it back right now. Started out well, man. Started up.
All right, I'm gonna start looking for potential candidates. No, I'm joking. But Miss Golden Goddess, you want to start off with the hot topics of the night?
Let's get it.
I got 2 hot topics for the night. The first one is therapy a sign of a breakup? And the second one is, do you believe in the rule what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours when in a relationship?
All right,
Okay, let's go to a quick break, and then we'll get right to it.
Let's go here on the nightcap. All right, we are back, and we got Miss Golden Goddess. She's starting off with these hot topics of the night.
I'm gonna reread them. The first one is therapy a sign of a breakup? And the second one is, do you believe in the rule what's yours is mine and mine is yours in a relationship? So we're gonna start with you, Jay.
We're gonna start with
the first
me.
Yes.
All right. So what was the first one again?
Is therapy a sign of a breakup?
Is therapy a sign of a breakup? That's 50-50. I would say yes and no. Yes.
Nope. We don't do that here. No grays here.
No gray areas.
No gray area.
No grays.
Yes.
And why?
And then I say no because there's couples that went out
one.
there. Oh man.
Okay, you gotta apply it to it. Okay, the easy part is if you're dating somebody, I'll bring it. If you're dating somebody,
Talk to me.
And let's just say she needs therapy. Are you staying or are you breaking up?
How long have we been dating?
It's up to you. It's your scenario. All right, let's say almost 2 years. That's
2 years.
That's about a decent little serious relationship.
Why are we going to therapy?
I feel like that's a different question.
Yeah, it is.
If she needs therapy,
The second question that you had said,
Yeah, it's
that's
different.
different from the
Yeah.
original question.
Keep the original question.
is
Put your
therapy
feet to
a
the
sign
fire.
of a breakup?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Let's go.
But then, don't you think we should be more specific?
Nope.
Who needs
Yeah,
therapy? He,
what type of
the person
therapy?
you're with?
I
It's
don't
stress.
know.
The relationship.
Stress.
The relationship
Stress.
itself. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
The relationship
a simple
itself
question.
is okay. Is there cheating involved? Oh man.
No, I mean, all right. So you want to take
That's-
you want to
yeah.
take the floor?
I'll take the floor.
All right,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I don't think so. Definitely not. Because even if it's not a professional that you go to, you still seek therapy through a friend or a family member. So it's still a thing. It's just not as formal. So, is it a sign? No. I think it's healthy.
Talk about it.
Yeah, but the whole let's go see a therapist.
Does that scare you?
Nah, that's just corny.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I mean, I'm open to it, but that's like, we should be able to sit down and talk about it. And if we can't, then
Therapy is the new thing this day and age.
I gotta try it. I haven't tried it before.
Me neither. I think I need one.
I mean, I don't see. My thing is sometimes you need somebody who has no
Overall.
familiarity with the situation
A
to
mediator.
Yeah, like you need somebody who has no background because okay, you said like family, friends, whatever. Sometimes
they know
those are
you.
people that already know you who may know one of you better than the other one. So that advice sometimes comes biased. With a therapist, this is somebody who knows nothing about you, no history, no background, no nothing based on what you and her are
Hold
saying.
on, hold that thought. You mentioned that, and I thought about it. I actually seen a counselor when I was in college. A very stressful week.
Okay.
But through that experience, I could only speak on experience, but through that experience, what they focused on more is letting you talk. And from what you're telling them, they just pick and grab and then repeat that back to you. We can do that with each other.
I've heard someone say that to me before.
Sometimes.
I'm only speaking on experience.
Right.
No, but I'm saying no, sometimes. Because here's my next question. In order for you to correct the problem, you have to recognize you have a problem.
100%.
So what if that person doesn't recognize they have a problem?
Ooh. Sometimes even you telling them they won't.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like this counselor, if you're going to a counselor, you have inadvertently recognized that there's something wrong because I need to talk to somebody because clearly I'm not coming up with that rationale or conclusion on my own. So I need somebody. You understand what I'm trying to say? So all that person is essentially doing is letting you talk out the problem and find your own solution because you already recognize that there's a problem.
Instead of someone who's coming in not knowing there is a problem.
There you go.
So to
Hence why
answer
I
your
said-
question,
Hence why I said it's not
Right.
a sense of a breakup.
Yeah.
yeah. So Jamie,
All right, let's go back to it because we're gonna go a little personal since we're on some personal stuff.
I love personal
my
stuff.
ex, we went to she threw in therapy at one point, couples therapy, and we were going through a lot. We just had our son. There was just a lot that I didn't know, and a lot that wasn't spoken about.
Okay.
So when a lot of people say, "Yeah, we need communication in a relationship," great, I can communicate all day long.
Right.
Are we understanding?
Right.
We forget that part. So there was a lot of understanding when we went into that therapy that I didn't know, and I would say it actually led to a breakup. There was too much. It was too much too soon.
Did she
real quick.
suggest that you guys should separate?
That's a whole nother story. A whole nother level.
You already opened the door.
I'm curious now.
No, I am, because I mean, therapy was supposed to work, but what it did was
it opened up a lot of wounds, a lot of hidden wounds, and some of it from my past, some of it from her past, going back to childhood. So a lot of stuff was open, but it's like you said. There is a gray area. There is a catch-22 when it comes to a lot of things. Some people are down for the fight. Some people aren't. You know what I mean? Your past. You've been through a lot of stuff where your partner may not have
been through,
and they don't understand your struggle when you did, and you overcame that. They didn't. So it's news to them, or vice versa. So
but it didn't save the relationship.
It did not. Not at all.
Question.
So you don't believe it? So
do you believe in therapy?
But I'm open to therapy because I
Okay.
learned a lot, at least for myself
But
as
then
well.
also, so then you could say it worked because
Depends on your partner.
sometimes a relationship is not meant to last.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, then the therapy did work, because instead of y'all continuing to damage one another or whatever, it's like it's best for y'all to go y'all own
Separate.
Yeah, because not everyone is
meant
for every.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How influential was your therapist in that session?
Oh man, the first one was biased.
Ooh.
She was so sexist. I left.
See, that's the thing. Okay, so then the next one.
The gentleman, he was cool. He was open minded. He listened to both sides of the story.
She was a mediator.
Yeah, it's very, very white dude. Cool. Old school. Loved it. I learned a lot.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yep.
Miss Golden Goddess.
Let's get it.
Nah, therapy is definitely not grounds for a breakup at all. Relationship therapy, individual therapy, none of that. I feel like, especially because we live in a day where a lot more things, there's a lot more light being shined on things that people have going on. Like there's a lot of problems, like a lot of mental things that are going on. So I don't think so, because sometimes people need to heal themselves. You can, like for me, you can't make somebody happy if you're not happy.
Bars.
Or you can't be with somebody to heal you,
They gotta
and vice
enhance
versa.
it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it's not a ground for a breakup. Like a lot of times people get into relationships trying to have somebody heal things with them that they themselves need healed also. So that right there is a good starting point, because two things can happen. Either we can heal individually and then build together, or we'll go separately and heal ourselves and maybe be better for somebody else. So no, therapy is definitely a great idea on all points of the spectrum.
Miss Lottie Dottie.
Okay. If you had asked me this question years ago, I would have said, yeah, it's definitely a breakup. But now, learning a lot about mental health and, hearing different people and their experiences, I think going to counseling will actually help you. You'll learn more about your partner. Just being on the couch and having an open conversation and just letting everything out. And it's a judgment-free zone. So I think therapy will allow you to either stay with the person or leave the person. So I think therapy is definitely a good thing to do. I'm all for it. People need it.
Especially on that mental health, nationwide, worldwide. Mental health is serious. Something that at least the black culture don't talk about.
We have on this platform, and it's funny because I was talking to Mr. Gaines last night. Shout out to Mr. Gaines, Dr. Gaines at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Heard about him.
We'll have you back, DJ Intense.
I don't think that it is, and I am I'm all behind therapy. I encourage all my friends. She you talk, like, yeah, go. Even if you do not feel you have something wrong with you, still go. It's part of your insurance. Might as well take advantage of it.
Yes.
Mental health problem. They really cover it because they know that mental health is a real thing. So that's part of your insurance. Go see a therapist. If you just go there just to talk about yourself and that's it, go ahead. I don't care. But I really am a friend about mental health because bad enough being black in America. And it's already hard enough as it is.
It is.
And it's to go throughout your life and then, you see your Caucasian friends, they might have a breakdown for something. And if you have a breakdown, you're supposed to just, nope, you're supposed to remain firm. No, it's hard. I had somebody say one time to me, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world, being black in America is like playing Madden and all Madden. It's hard.
It is. And at the same time, you never know what one person might be going through.
Yeah.
You might see someone every day with a smile on their face,
And they're not smiling on the
they're
inside.
not really happy on the inside.
No.
So
I
through
tell
things.
all my friends, yes, even if you don't think you need it, go. If you do think you need it, go. Don't hold it in. Go.
It's funny that you say that, Intense, because I have to go. I went through co-parenting before it was ordered by the court. But we went through co-parenting, and they actually suggest that even if you're a great parent or you believe you're the greatest parent in the world, you should go to co-parenting.
Yeah.
So I do agree with you.
Because, like you said, you find out something that you might not even cross your mind at the point, or you might learn something that inadvertently that you weren't supposed to know, or you just figured out on your own. So I love therapy. I think therapy is wonderful. I think everybody should go to therapy.
I will take your word.
Yes, and meditation is another thing too. We don't do that.
I try to.
You should.
I try to.
Change the way you look at it.
It will. No, for real. I'm. Me. I've been reading my little books, whatever. I'm telling you.
I mean, I do take time, like,
no,
to myself.
You're not listening to me. You're
but
talking.
not daily.
Daily.
Right.
Daily. When you get up in the morning,
it's a ritual.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. To sit back, breathe in, and breathe out, and you feel. You feel it.
Well,
I'm telling you.
People got to put this away.
No, you can still have that.
No,
but
I mean,
just
you
have
can't
it for yourself.
meditate. No.
Like,
I mean, like, when you meditate, there's no other outside interference, no phone, no nothing. It's just you quiet. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, no other interference.
Well, when I do my meditation stuff, and it sounds crazy, I do in the club. I want the most.
How?
I want the most because I can really focus in my breath.
Oh, like
really
to try to do everything.
So I put myself in a zone.
Yeah. That's
so
your
like before I go on my set, I have all that lobby. I don't feel nothing. I don't hear anything.
Right, because you're in your own head, so it's like I'm not even worried.
I like it when more noises around me because I can feel like I'm really in tune with myself.
There's some people that
feel
like rave parties, just like that. They just calm right here.
Yeah.
Well, they're zoned on Molly, but
not all of them. Not all of them.
I mean,
that takes a whole different level of control, though.
What, to meditate during like
in the club?
I can just be in the corner, and before my set time, I'm just, and then I just tune everything out. I just feel myself only in that presence.
I think I've done that.
Yeah,
you should highly pick up that habit, though.
Yeah, you should. No, you really should.
100%.
Take your time out. 5 minutes. In and out, just for 5 minutes.
It's funny you say that because I found my son doing that.
You start with 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes turns into like 20.
Yeah.
And you're like, 20 is not enough.
Yeah.
I'm at that point. I need at least 25 minutes.
Yeah. Every day.
Yeah, you got to find that space.
Take your time. You could be either, like you said, in a quiet space, but more times it's not really that quiet, whatever you're at. So I'm like, you know what? I did the opposite. I'm going to go to the most loud, obnoxious places and meditate, or even in a quiet area. So either way,
your car,
when I'm in my little zone,
shower.
You can't get me out of it.
So I'll come back next week and I'll let you guys know if I meditated.
I'll download the app Simply Habit.
Simply
he told me on with that one.
Yeah,
just to start it, ease into it.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, I had to YouTube it.
Yeah, whatever works.
Because I need that in my life.
Go ahead, man.
Woosa.
Have you been reading?
No, I haven't gotten to it. Okay. I've been in my zone.
All right.
But
what you reading right now?
10 pages a day.
I'm reading 2. Art of War is 1, and the other one is Lewis.
Art of War.
Lewis Howes. The Greater Life, I think it's called. Whatever it is.
I will open a book on Thursday.
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Huh?
How to Win Friends and Influence People. Very good book.
I have a whole bunch. Like, I got a whole bunch of stacks of books that I gotta go through. I haven't gotten the chance to, but
10 pages a day.
10 pages, or just take a half an hour.
I need to start off with the therapy part first. My mind has so much. You guys have no idea. Well, maybe intense stuff.
This is an app called Habit.
Yeah, he took on that one too.
That's my day-to-day check-in.
But
fellas,
to do.
Download or buy Culture Vultures by Damon Dash.
I'm gonna check
That's
that
what
out.
I'm doing right now.
I heard that was a good book.
Is it?
It's a PDF or is it you downloaded? Sprinkles? Gems everywhere?
Calm gems.
After
you get past his personality and you like read through.
Well, you can see
He's
Dave
very
Dash.
insightful.
Yeah.
It's just his problem is
his deliverance.
Yeah, like it overshadows his message, but he does drop a lot of gems.
He does.
So he made a book.
Him and his friend.
Okay.
So his friend basically interviews him throughout the book on different topics.
And it's a hardcover or paperback.
I'm reading it on Kindle, so everything I do any reading I do is on my phone.
And we get
I want to read it on my phone.
Kindle's free through Amazon.
Nah,
no, you can buy the Kindle, the pad.
Yeah. The Kindle's
I
I
have the Kindle pad.
So
I just
download
don't
the app.
use it.
Download it through Kindle.
It's mad slow.
We're there for reading. You're not there to just surf the web. Come on.
It's slow, so I just threw it to the
I like pages under my finger.
I like pages though.
I can't read digitally. It
hurt my eyes.
I like to turn the page. It's
Old
something
school.
about I like
books.
pages under my fingertips.
Yeah.
One book a week though. That's the goal.
One book a week.
I think what we should do here on the
Book
Nightcap.
club.
Yes.
Oh, man.
My girlfriends used to do this all the time. Every month, somebody reads a book, and then we come together.
I did a book club
and we talk about it.
We can meet at the club.
Or we can just all read the same book and then come on air.
That's how you do it in the book club.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, because we did different. I guess it was split in half. This group read a book, that group read a book, and we just all came together.
No, I never did it like that. We all read the same book. Like you have to read at the same time, and then you discuss the book.
I feel like once you put a name on it, it's not as fun anymore. Oh, it's a book club now. Everybody.
No, we're not doing a book club. We're just gonna read a book.
Because then you don't. I guess your thing is you don't want to feel like you have to read.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
But that's definitely a push. It's just like working out. You got to put some kind of something into it.
Yeah.
Accountability.
Like a little,
Accountability don't hurt
just
nobody.
jumpstart a little fire up under you.
Nope.
Right? Let's read a book. Or you could just say like this. You could, here at the Nightcap, we could commit to reading one book once
a month.
Yeah. And then we come back at the end of this
then that
month.
way you could share the book that you read. So it's not like a book club. Like if you read this book, you could tell me what you read and vice versa, and then we could just switch off.
Last Sunday of the month.
Yeah,
we could start in February.
Okay.
What is it?
I'm down for it.
That's
Absolutely.
a Valentine's month. Yay.
It's not a bad day.
Knowledge is power.
Next
Question number 2.
Black month.
In a relationship, do you believe what is yours is mine and what is mine is yours?
You know what's funny? I actually asked somebody. I asked a shorty the other day if she would sign a prenup, and she said she would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say that for next week. That'll be one of the topics we're gonna have for
Would
next
you
week.
sign
Yeah.
a prenup? But I mean,
That's a good one. I had a philosophy on that one. What's yours is mine and mine is yours. My last relationship. I would have to keep things separate. Until we get to a level where we can cross over. But starting out, yours is yours, mine is mine. We'll figure it out.
okay. And then if let's just say you guys were married,
Oh, that's a whole different ball game. Yeah. We it's this way. But most likely, at the end of the day, I'm the type of person that I'm a guy. I'm supposed to be the breadwinner, right? Provider. So you can keep your stuff. I'll take care of you. You know what I mean? Like that's just me. But marriage. Yeah, go ahead, go do your thing, girl. You have your bank account. Go spend. But me personally, I'm gonna take care of you. So and the kids. I'm a dad. Yeah,
that's what's up.
that's it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Definitely, if you actually had this was something I was thinking about the other day too. But if you're married, you should definitely, even before that marriage, you should always both have your own. And like you said, once you welcome that girl into your kingdom, granted you got your own thing going on, but I'm holding you down.
That's it.
It's that simple. So up until the knot is tied, what's mine is yours. Simple. No stress.
Yeah.
But you cooking,
it's simple
though.
that way.
You cooking.
I'll cook for you,
Some
baby.
D
I'll
and
cook for
sauce
you.
wine, D and Jojo. And,
Yeah.
All that.
Some pite me.
PT me.
PT me. Oh yeah.
You lost me here. I don't know what that means.
No, that was
PT
Q in her,
me.
bro. It's Q in her. Is that right?
Huh?
Q in her, right?
Quinoa.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's like
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
What's
Uh-huh.
quinoa? What's that?
Wow.
Like the little brown. It's like
It's a green.
it's like a green.
Healthier than
Farms
rice.
like barley.
You mean
PT means
Go-
like a
go-
bean.
not-
It's like
not-
a beanie mix, like beans mixed, like
what do you
beans,
call it? Not blaze.
lentils.
Not blaze. Not blaze.
There's something different.
Blaze different.
Similar.
Blaze wheat.
They're like the same family.
Yeah.
It's like couscous or something
Nah,
similar.
I
That's
don't
that
like
is.
cuckoos.
I don't know
And
that
it's
or
really
quinoa or no?
It's like
that's
quinoa.
like
like
one of the
quinoa.
things
Okay.
you got to be careful when you cooking.
My
with-
mule.
Can't put
My
too much
mullet?
water.
I was with
Oh, that's
intense
with
on that
some
one. On low key.
I forgot you're Haitian. I forgot that you are. I'm not. So I'm.
You Haitian. You
I'm not. I really
You
am
just was
not.
born Guyanese, but you really Haitian.
Anyways.
I'm Jamaicanese.
That's why we be getting along. Why you can't be Jamaicanese?
Yeah. I'm Jamaican and Guyanese born in America. You know?
That's an interesting
Jamaicanese,
mix.
hey,
That's
what-
an
That
interesting
smell
mix.
like
gotta
that
stop
sound like
playing.
Brooklyn.
You said that sounds
Watch
like
your mouth
Brooklyn.
now. It's Brooklyn
That
Nine-Nine.
ain't a bad thing.
I'm gonna keep them coming.
Miss Golden Goddess.
If I got it, you're good. But nah, what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine. But I don't mind sharing. That's it. Simple.
Ditto.
I respect.
There you go.
You agree with her?
Ditto.
I guess I'm part of the same because what's yours is yours and mine is mine. Yeah, and then even when we get married, follow the same trend. Why change?
But
I
I
don't
will.
mind sharing though, but why change? Because I believe
What's
once-
working?
Yeah, it's been working. So what's the difference?
But I will have a secret bank account.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
do
yeah.
Why be secret? No, I don't want to be secret. Have yours.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it depends on the person.
No,
but,
have
yeah.
yours. Do
hiding.
you? No, you
I
hide
don't have
it. Do
to hide. I
You
mean,
don't have- yeah,
if
you
we're
don't have
gonna
to.
be together, I figured that's
I got
because
20
we're
mil.
gonna build the empire. Like whatever we accrue together, that's what
Yeah.
we accrue together. But my wealth is my wealth. I
Yeah,
work
do
hard.
your
My
thing.
wife getting on the finance plan.
Huh?
100%.
You said your wife's getting on the finance.
I need a finance plan.
Facts.
We need to know how to
Every
build that wealth.
check,
We will talk
10%
about that.
Family account.
We're gonna have an episode.
I can't wait.
100%.
I don't know about no finance plan. I work hard. I buy
Yeah.
the things I like.
You could do that. You
We
can
do
10% family account.
You putting 10% into
I'm
it.
putting 10. I'm
Okay,
match
so
it.
if-
It's like a contribution plan.
So if we doing like a
You put
401k,
10%,
okay, so
I'll
then yeah,
put 10%.
I definitely.
Oh, I
Kids
like
gonna
that.
put 3%, and the dog. You see what I'm saying?
He
The
better.
dog just get to reap the benefits. Oh, that's kind of
That's
dope.
it. That's it.
You think you about to live in this house for free?
Oh no, we ain't gonna live in this house.
You better
I
give
mean,
me that
9 out of
remote.
10, 9 out of 10, you probably gonna be moving in my house because I have a house already.
Oh,
Congratulations.
No.
Boss,
I mean, if you want to
drop
sell,
it.
if you want to
Usually
sell,
men don't like that.
if you want to,
Men don't like that. They be like, no, you moving with me.
I don't care.
no, it
Well,
depends.
yeah,
if,
no.
if
You
I,
can
You
get
know
married
why?
if I'm living in a house and he's living in an apartment, no, you moving in with me.
but the woman's home
Mm-hmm.
is always more comfortable than any guy's crib.
Well, I've been to some guy's house and they got the dope.
I mean, okay,
Try,
we can
Womp, womp.
like if I'm pretty sure if we're moving,
Tried, my
if
guy.
we moving and we together, and you want a bigger family, then at some point we'll
It's just
sell
more
the house.
comfortable, like from the bathroom.
It depends, because I've seen some
Some
guys
got
with
some dirty cribs.
Yeah,
Yes. Trust me, I know.
because we busy.
Hey, that's what you guys call it?
I mean, I can't speak for all, but I'm just saying we're busy.
Oh no, the crib gotta get clean. I'm Haitian. I'm old school. You gotta wake up. This morning I got up. It was 7:00 in the morning. I bust down the laundry, cleaned out the bathroom, did the kitchen.
This morning you got about 7.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I
in the
clean
morning.
the
I'd rather do it at
bathroom
night.
daily.
Clean at
On
night.
Sundays I had a routine.
Yeah.
Up at
I
7.
like doing
Up
some
at
shit.
7. Service at 9. Up at 10:30. Get
you at
home,
church?
cook dinner.
Praise God for me, please. Thank you.
Go home, cook dinner, bust the laundry down, and entertain the kids. Then on the road. that was one of my 2020 things, sticking to a schedule.
Let's get it.
So
schedule works.
I gotta, no excuses. Even if I go someplace and I'm late, I gotta program myself to say, well, I'm gonna function on this amount of time of sleep at this point and keep on doing that. Because if you don't have a schedule, you're screwed.
Bars.
Yep.
You have to.
You gotta have some type of consistency.
No, listen. As we getting older, we losing bone mass, we losing memory cells.
Stop it.
No, but it's the truth. But I'm saying though, you gotta have like.
Still young.
Think about it. My grandma's gonna be 98 years old. My grandma had a schedule. My grandma never laid down in bed for a long amount of time. My grandma always got up and she did things and she stayed active. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that like that's what's lacking in this generation. Like we're not active. We're sitting down all the time, eating sitting down, watching TV. So you got to keep moving. That's what gets you going. So if you put it into a schedule or you start dedicating that time, it's gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like move, hustle, bustle, huh?
You don't need to stress.
Exactly, hustle, bustle. You gotta be light on them toes. I'm trying to live. I wanna defy. Well, when I say I'm trying to live, I'm trying to defy the life expectancy. You know what they be saying, like 80.
Okay.
I'm trying to live 200. I'm trying to live 200.
Let's go.
Can I live?
You live to 100.
Live 200. If I stop eating the food and do what I'm supposed to.
You ain't lying. We were just talking about that.
I told myself when I turn 50.
That's another episode on the nightcap. Okay.
When I turn 50, I'm turning 180.
180?
Doing a 180 on all food.
You gonna wait till you 50?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, no, that's
you should start now.
No, I only start now.
You should start now.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, for the most part, intense eat's healthy. I
know, I do.
Your veggies,
but I'm talking about like completely like change everything over. Like, and it was like, remember that clip that guy that played that we had here? He was talking about like he eats fruits every day and he doesn't eat nothing but fruits, and that's gonna be me.
Well, I saw this clip of this lady, and I think she was like 80 years old.
And she grows her own stuff. Is that the one? She grows her own stuff, and her husband was a butcher for 20 years. And she gets the rainwater.
Stopped eating meat. No, she stopped eating meat. He was a butcher. He kept on eating meat. I swear to you, they look like father and daughter, but they're husband and wife. Yeah. She just stopped eating meat completely.
Was that the one with the rainwater?
No, I don't think she had rainwater. They were black.
Yeah.
Who looked younger?
She grew her own vegetables.
The wife.
Okay.
Did she grow her own garden?
I don't think so. Yes, I think so. She grew her own garden.
And she caught rainwater. She was drinking. That's all the water she drank was rainwater.
Okay, so maybe it's the same.
That's that Fiji water.
She just stopped
Fiji water is rainwater,
and she looks amazing for your skin, all that other stuff.
You can drink distilled water.
Gotta be careful with that one.
Which what?
Distilled water.
It's boiled tap water.
It's similar, to.
I drink purified water.
So
just drink some water.
That too.
Gallon a day.
Some people don't drink enough water. You gotta drink some water.
Some of my friends be drinking gallons of Hennessy and barely touch water. He be surprised. He see the club, man.
I don't be playing. Drink your water. Stay healthy. Your health is your wealth.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't got no health, you just.
Shoot, why do you think this face still so young?
Yeah.
Black don't crack.
Little man went out and got Cardi the other day. I was like, yes. She's like, you're 30. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm like, what's wrong? No, sweetie.
And
compliment. Thank you.
Crack. I don't know my daughter's school. They think I'm her older sister.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm her whole mom.
Same thing with my brother.
I'm her.
That's your dad. He looks like you guys look. No. It's my little brother. Oh, really? Wow, I'm so shocked.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm her mom. Yeah, I know. So, her friends be like, oh my God, your mom look like an Instagram. No, her mom does not look like nobody's Instagram. Her mom looks like her mom.
I've seen.
Her mom looks like her mom. Okay.
Your Instagram on her now? Go ahead.
That's what these kids aspire to.
That's their business.
Which is crazy, beyond crazy. But
like, oh my God,
we have a lot of things up and coming for next week, which is dope. Jameen, tell everyone where they can find you.
I'm about to say what's happening next week. You can find me on Instagram at ja_status, JAH_ status as is. And Facebook, Jameen Namin, NAH-MEAN. Oh yeah, Jameen, JAHMEEN.
Smooth.
Listen, man. That's my new tag I'm going with. But go ahead. Go ahead. You can follow me on Instagram at Spotlight Smooth. Also, if you want to get some more info on financial advising, click the industry advisor in the link or the Spotlight Smooth IG bio.
That's Golden Goddess.
You know where you can find me? Golden Goddess _30 on Instagram. SC.
It's your one and only Miss Lottie Dottie. You can find me on Instagram, ms_Lottie Dottie.
That's it.
DJ Intense.
Good night.
We're waiting for
No.
you.
Me?
Close the show, bro.
Oh, come on, man.
Let's get it top
Listen, man,
dog.
you can find me, your boy DJ Intense, in all aspects, all social media at DJINTENCE. This show and all the other shows are on the podcast platform. Listen, if you're tuning in right now, subscribe. We're on all podcast platforms. Once we get the big announcement, I'll put the thumbs up and, I'll speak more about it.
Shout out to Radio Generation 2000 for giving us a platform. Shout out to Fritz, Joe, Henry, Harry, the whole entire team, all the other platforms that are here that you can tune in from Monday through Sunday here on Radio Génération 2000. You have the Nightcap team. We have Jaheim, Golden Goddess, Smooth, DJ Intense, Miss Lottie Dottie, and we'll see you guys next week.
Let's go.